This is an example of how to use an expression to help fill out a table. So here we see the expression 275 minus 36h. We have a table with h and total. We are given values of h, 2, 4, 6, and 8. We need to take those, input them to this expression, and then get the result to put into the total. So I will start by rewriting my expression 275 minus 36, but instead of h, inside parentheses, I'm going to put my first value for h, which is 2. I must remember that parentheses indicates multiplication. I will do 36 times 2. 36 times 2 is 72. But I still need to subtract that from 275. 275 minus 72 is 203. When I do 203, when I get 203, that's what I put into my table as my new output. When I put in 2, I get out 203. All right, so I know I have 203 goes in my table. And now I can redo this same expression, but this time, instead of putting in 2, I can try the input value of 4. This time I have to multiply 36 times 4. Bringing up my calculator, make it a little easier. 36 times 4 gives me 144. So I got 144. I keep my previous step, 275 minus 144. Bring my calculator back up. 275 minus 144. And I get 131. That is my output value when my input value is 4. And I can put it right into my table, 131. Now, I can do the same thing for the input value of 6. And the nice thing about the computer is I can keep my structure, get rid of the pieces that I don't need. So my new input value is 6. Bring my calculator back up. 36 times 6 gives me 216. So I put down 216. 275 minus 216. That gives me 59. So when I put in 6, my output is 59. And finally, I would do the same thing, but this time with 8. So my new input is 8. 36 times 8 gives me 288. And now we can start seeing a little bit of an issue because 288 is bigger than 275. I'm going to get a negative number. And that gives me negative 13. So technically this does need to go into the table, but if we think back to the real world situation here, I had eggs that I was selling, or our main character here was selling. There's no way I'm going to end up with a negative number of eggs, but when we're doing tables, we do need to be able to work with negative values, so this is good practice. So this is your example of how to complete a table using an algebraic expression.